That one of the major issues making the news is concerning the resident doctors. You would, of course, be aware that the president has directed that the withheld salaries of doctors be released by the finance ministry. What does this mean? And what does it mean for all of the outstanding issues with the resident doctors? Let's speak with Dr. Godiya Ishaya, who is President, Nigeria Association of Resident Doctors. He joins us virtually this morning. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Ishaya. Want to give us an update exactly what is indicated in this announcement by the Minister of Labor and Productivity?
Well, thank you very much and good morning, viewers. Thanks for having me. Since we suspended our strike sometimes on the 6th of October 2021, we have been following up on some of the issues which were still work in progress as at the time we suspended the strike. And these issues, as they were, included the non-payment of the August and September salary, which we have given an acronym WAS. It was one of the reasons why the strike had to linger for the period of time it lingered, because when we commenced the strike, we tried to get the federal government on the negotiating table, but they opted for a court settlement. So in the process, the strike lingered. And when we come in on board, we pleaded on our members that they needed to suspend the strike and give us a chance to be able to interface with the government and look for amicable way of solving this impasse as they were. And after 3 days of tete-a-tete with our members, we were able to convince them, and they agreed to withdraw the strike. So one of the things that we got the commitment of the Honorable Minister for Labor and Employment then was that we are going to continue all negotiation, and all negotiation included our withheld August and September salary, which we have followed through. We have done that with advocacy and collaboration with the Nigerian Medical Association, in particularly the president, Professor Innocent Achanya Otobo Uja. And he has been playing the fatherly role, making a lot of calls, and I've been in Abuja since then, following up on it and making a lot of oversight on the progress and implementation of the agreements that they were signed as at that time. And that is what culminated to what we saw yesterday. During the discussion, when we started initially, the federal government told us they had withheld salaries for Johesu workers and also ASU. And we made it clear to them that whoever salary have been withheld, we will take it up and follow it up for all those workers whose salaries are withheld, and continue to pursue it until all withheld salaries for workers have been released. And I specifically want to, at this juncture, appreciate or thank Mr. President, the President of this country, President Muhammadu Buhari, who has graciously given us clemency together with the members of the joint health sectors who also salaries were withheld. And I also want to particularly thank Senator Dr. Chris Nwabozi Ngige, the Honorable Minister for Labor and Employment, for his understanding and continually being on the table to negotiate, which led to what we witnessed yesterday. Also, permit me to say thank you to Governor Zulum Babangida, the governor of Borno
Well, I'm very sure that we'll still have him back, just to get a clearer picture. But just to be clear, this is what Dr. Chris Ngige, the Minister for Labor and Employment, said. Apologies for that. We definitely will bring you that track. We needed to give you the precise words of the minister for those who may have missed it hitherto. Now, Dr. Ishaya, thanks for being with us this morning. So the question then would be, this is how far the conversation has come. The strike was suspended, not called off, not terminated. Where are we with all of the agreements that government signed with the NARD? What's the latest on that one? And what's the assurance you can give us that with the developments going on so far, there will be no need for doctors to go on strike again?
Well, thank you very much. As I said, we had made significant progress. Some of the issues are still work in progress, but with this development, I can say that we have taken a very big leap into our negotiations and implementation of those agreements with the federal government. The remaining issues that are still lingering, though, the remaining issues that are still lingering are those issues of the removal of the House officers from the scheme of service, which we believe would continue advocacy, collaboration, constructive engagement. We are going to get all the issues resolved. There's also issue of the court case, which is still in the court, even though as at the time suspended the strike, it was agreed that the federal government was going to withdraw the court case immediately, but the court case is still lingering, even though discussions have gone very far. In order to get the issues out of court and continue negotiation on them. Still, the hazard allowance, which is still under discussion, but we, on our part, have submitted our final position on it. We are waiting to see the response of the government to that regard. This hazard allowance is very, very important to us because just 2 days ago, we lost about 3 or 2 of our colleagues at the Dalatu Arab Specialist Hospital, Nasarawa, due to Lassa. We believe that the hazard allowance we are earning is not enough to even take, to be able to procure medication for us when we come down with these infectious diseases. This, our colleague died due to no fault of theirs, but trying to attend and save a life of a pregnant woman who came in bleeding after giving birth, and it eventually subsumed their life, and it's exactly the reason why we are asking that 5,000 naira that we have been hitherto enjoying as a hazard allowance is not tenable anymore. It has to be reviewed in keeping with the realities of the cost of medication and other products that we need to take care of ourselves whenever we come down with these deadly diseases.
Well, most certainly so many issues to handle, and it's gratifying to know that at least significant progress is being made. Let's just hope, as you have said, that there is good faith on both sides, so we don't have to find ourselves in the same fate as we did before. Dr. Godiya Ishaya, President, Nigeria Association of Resident Doctors, thank you for your time this morning.
Thank you very much, and thanks for having me. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.